I think I should start the meeting. Are you sure have raised your hand? Is there anything doubt?
No, that was done by mistake.
Okay, let your hands down. Only 9 of them you have joined. How many participants are there? Let me check. Okay, let them connect and I'm telling one thing. Don't unmute your in while I am presenting. You can raise your hand. If I'm not able to see you, then you can unmute yourself. Okay. Is my screen visible? Okay. So here I'm Tawqir Ahmed, Maximum Learn Student Ambassador. Okay, I'm presenting on the webinar Microsoft Power BI, one of the greatest tools in the era of artificial intelligence used by the business intelligence. I'll not get to the theory first. I'll get to the practical, which will get to know. See, what is Power BI? Microsoft Power BI. Of course, it is made by Microsoft, the product of Microsoft. So what we're going to do is now create some charts. Okay. Don't worry, I'll let you everything. I'll teach you everything, but I'm giving some examples so that you can enjoy the table. Select this one. Load. See, sales data. The table you have selected is presented over here. See, these are the charts. In Power BI, we made different types of chart exploration and which helps the business person to intelligently make their work easy. So what we're going to do is stack. You must have heard about stack chart or pie chart in your early classes. See, we're going to make it on the software. Access. See, these are the columns which we have to fill to make this chart more valuable. So access, go to category, track this one. Legend means products and the values, that is quantity. Okay, you will not get it at first. I will let you know the table first. So what does this table say? Simply, it says that it's the order date, region, city, category, product, quantity, unit price, total price, and all these. Okay. Yes. So region wise, all these things are there to be presented on the structure. See, we have made this through the axis, legend, and value. If we zoom here, we'll make it big. What does it say? What does it represent? See, it says cookies in this era. In this era, the quantity has been sold. The products are listed over here, and the quantity which is presented over here has some values originated using color and the values. Are you getting my point? What I am saying? What I am saying that Microsoft had made it so easy that we can simply put the data on the bar on the legend area as a product value and get the chart as far as required in the business intelligence. See, this is a point where we can say that we are using artificial intelligence in the era of business intelligence. So I think I should start the presentation. So it's Microsoft Power BI. Tokir Ahmed here, Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador, here to represent the Power BI. What is Power BI? All you must have heard about it. Actually not. It's not a common application. Many commerce students must have joined and know about this. So I'm going to tell you what is it. It's a business intelligence tool. Of course, BI stands for business intelligence. Of course, it's a tool. So what can we do? Making reports and dashboards, cleaning data, modeling data, visualizing data. So yes, we are working on a lot of data, and a lot of data needs a good software which is created by Microsoft. It represents not only Power BI developed by Microsoft, there are many Power software which is available in the market you can use. You must have heard about Tableau, right? Tableau. Yes, Tableau is one of the greatest software, but as soon as Microsoft developed the Power BI, it got left. See, as we can see the completeness of vision and the excellence, we can see that Microsoft on the top area, correct? So here we can say that the Power BI developed by Microsoft on the first area. Many of the software came and go through, but anyone of doesn't provide this facility as much the Power BI, the developed by Microsoft provides. So what does it do? It helps us to represent. No, it helps us to modeling the data, visualize the data. So it's the architecture. So let me tell you one thing first of all, before going to the next presentation. The system I'm using is a Power BI desktop, the desktop version. You can also use on the iOS and the Android version as well as, and the laptop that one actually use a desktop. So there's not a major difficulty. You can earn them all. So what's it? The service, the software as service. It represents, what does it represent? It represents using the external data, you can represent all the data using the organization of the Power BI gateway and access all the data through your desktop as well as Android phone, as soon as I told you earlier. So it is very clear that you are using this. So there are many versions. As I told you, component, that's a component, that means version, desktop, gateway, mobile app, services, and all these things are used and on the daily basis by the business intelligence person. Business intelligence person in the sense mean that it simply means the organization, the big company organization. On daily basis, they used to sort out the data, visualize their data, clean their data, that how their product has been sold, where it is sold, at what time it has been sold, at what means it has been sold. So it helps us to report and data visualize a data set at that moment. Okay. So is someone having any query till yet? Anyone? Does anyone want to ask anything? Please let me know.
Not now.
Not now. Okay.
Just carry.
Thank you. So I've installed it. Do you have people have this software? Of course not. I'm telling you how to install and download it. So follow me. So the desktop. Okay, simply Power BI download. You can download from here, but I'm telling you the normal process. Go over here. Go over here. Not a problem. Bing. See. Simply done. Download Power BI. The desktop version. For the Android one, you have to go to the Play Store. For the iOS version, you have to go to the App Store, whatever you are having. That's not an issue. Okay, desktop. So here we are on the landing page of the Microsoft, the Power BI version, the Power BI desktop. It simply says the build for analysis combined with self-art interactive visualization. Not a problem. There is the version system requirement. It simply run on every software. Just need a good RAM, not high much of version, and Explorer or greater. Not a big deal at all. Installation system that doesn't need to be read. I'm telling you how to install it. Just click on the download. Yes, here is the concept, the major concept. What are you going to do now? The 64 version and the 32 version. You people must be aware of the fact that you people run on the 32 or 64 bit machine, correct? Are you people aware of this? Anyone? Raise your hand, unmute yourself. I have allowed yourself to unmute you. No? Okay. So what you do now is download 64, click next, you'll get the license agreement. It will start downloading itself. It will take some time. Go to download, to get the download folder. It will be downloaded over here just like this, the 64 version. Then how to install? Nothing, that's simple. Just run the installer. Just run the installer. As soon as you will install it, you will get the desktop version as like this, as represented. Now I'm telling you how to set it up. As soon as you get this icon, open it up. Yes, I have already installed it. No need to type. Finish. See. If you are having any organization ID or any college ID or school ID, you can put it over here. You will get the free license agreement for the next few days, and still you can enjoy it. But if you're having any random ID for Gmail, Yahoo, it will work, but it will not work at its full efficiency. So I'll tell you to use the college ID, office ID, or the organization ID for its best convenience. I'll use this. I'm having the student ambassador ID. I forget. Okay. Okay. Now, what are these filters? All these processes should be taken after the installation, no? Yes, keep in mind. Don't worry, I'll put the link after the webinar will be ended. I'll put email you the downloading link. So there's no worry at all. I'll put the PPT also. So visualization. The Power BI let you to use Excel, Power BI dataset, Power BI data flows, data words, analysis service, text CSS, web, OData. All these are the sources of data. They will provide you data through the server or the data set at which you have saved already or which you have made. It will not create by itself. Okay, that rumor should be removed. It's not like SQL, but still at its SQL server, it can fetch the data just like here. If I were having the SQL data, I will probably show you this how it does it work. So I'm using this actually. Now, what will happen? See, this is an Excel sheet and that's a table. What you have to do is click on this. Select it. See, every data has been sorted as usual earlier. Okay, there's no worry to edit it all. If the data is not sorted or you have to sort it out, see, what you have to do is transform on data, then click on it, then you will have to follow the route, just like you edit in Excel sheet, just same like you will be editing in the Power BI dataset. For now, for this instant, I'll load the data. See, all the fields has been added and the visualization has been set up. What you have to do is stack chat, file chat. These are the different types of services or the chat which Power BI provides you. That's what I have to do is just keep on practicing on it. You have get the data. Just click on stack bar chart. Okay, you must be not aware of many of the chats which provided by the Microsoft Power BI. So let me introduce it. Solution, chart, and data visualization. So the basic question is that with data visualization is the taking of raw data and transforming to a graphical or pictorial representation. As in this condition, I'm saying that the data is already sorted and represented. All you have to do is make the chart and data visualization. What is important? Clarify the element information. It helps us to pay attention to over the particular field, and it helps the provider and the service taker to where which we are lagging. So here is the types of chart: column chart, stack column chart, pie chart, donut chart, funnel chart, ribbon chart. All these charts has been read by you in the earlier classes. There's no worry to at all. I'm telling you what all these are. See, stack bar chart. Allow this to sum it out. See, the table has been added. Category. I'm accessed by the category. Region by the city, that it will be divided by the city, and quantity which has been value. See, the magic. This is the place the magic happens. In Excel, you must have read about making the chart, but not this at the if you are using the Excel sheet, you are getting the chart. This is that chart. I agree, but at this instance, there is no probability of getting all these at one instance. Like this is making the chart at one instance. In Excel, you won't get it. See, what does it tell you? So these were the products, right? Category, product, and the quantity. Quantity, like the number of this decision has been sold in the particular areas. In the particular areas. Here the areas are the cities. No problem at all. See, if we see, observe over the cookies. The cookies has been sold in Boston. Quantity is this. Los Angeles, New York, and all this. If we get through this, all we can say that the city has been marked by the same color. The product has been marked by the same color and the quantity by 1. It scattered the plotted chart and let us know that where these products have been sold and by how much quantity. I must take the. Is there any like? Yes, Akash. Yes, Akash.
No, I don't have any query. Just you can go with your work. I will ask you later.
Okay, you'll ask later. No problem at all. You can raise your
Yes.
you down your hand, please. It
Just-
makes me that
just go-
you have any doubt. Okay,
Actually,
no problem at all. No problem at all, Akash.
Bye.
Okay, so they were here. So now this is one of the category of chart: stack column chart, pie chart, donut chart, funnel chart, ribbon chart. I'm going to tell you each and each one by one as much as possible that how much you are able to learn it. I'm going to delete this one. You can just shoot the delete button. No problem at all. Use the stack column chart. It is itself a column chart, but developed one. See, how does it work? See, I'm going to do the here category. Go to the legend city. No, it has not been marked. And still the quantity. See, still we get the data. On daily basis, you can get to learn a lot about the product a company sold just by this. See, this is the play where magic happens. The Microsoft Power BI visualize the data in a second to let you know that which product has been sold by in this country, this place, this day, at this moment of time, at this instant. What does it? It depicts the same data, same value, the same quantity, and the same data, but in a different manner. No problem at all. No problem at all. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to delete this one. Clustered bar chart. See, cluster bar chart. See, we're going to save. Legend city. Values. Again, the quantity. See, you get a lot of things right from here. What does it tell you? Simply, just let me, yes. I'm doing the same process for all. this will help let you know the same way. See, cookies and all these bars, at which state and which country the particulars has been sold at that moment of time. That's the real issue. And this helps the company to visualize that their product is not on margin, that at this time of time, this interval of time, their product is not working. This helps the company to visualize it easy. So this is the way like a company goes to help from the Microsoft Power BI. Delete it. Chart, column chart. So that's one of the major things. Like these are the charts which we use in the Power chart. One more chart, pie chart. I think this is the most favorite chart of all. That's the students always use this chart to represent diagram. So before going to that, is there any query or anything else that someone wants to ask to me? Like raise your hands or like something else. You can unmute yourself. No query. Okay, no problem. So here we are to the column chart, the pie chart. I'm so sorry, the pie chart. Category. The product and finally the quantity. That's one of the easiest, telling you the most expected data of all the time in the history of chart. That's one of my favorite, as I particularly say. What does it represent? The category has been given, the legend has been provided. These all are working data. All these have been data sorted over here for the particular time, the product. And this aspect of this has been sorted in a particular angle to tell you that which product has been visualized or which has been sold at this moment. Yes, one more thing. All we know that this is 360. Yes, that's 360. So as we can say that the percentage of all has been given at around the circle. I think there is a query. Someone is saying something.
Hello.
Yes, Akash.
Can we change the color here?
Yes, sure.
Here's the representation by blue color.
See, data color. First of all, let me choose the format printer. All of you must be aware of the format printer. That's one of the great adverts in the history of Microsoft, the format printer, the format. Let me tell you how we visualize, like format the chart in a particular aspect, like legend. Legend go now, legend song, data color. Now, that was a query, now data color. I'm going to show you the string. Well, it's not looking good. Yellow. Next. Oh. No, not pink. There should be orange. So that was a color, data color. That's all what we can do over here. See, that's not a problem. So Akash, are you clear with that?
I am Ayush. Clear.
Okay, Ayush. Okay, I'm so sorry, Ayush. Are you clear with that?
Yes.
Yeah, sure, not a problem at all. So I'm going to do it. Okay, I'm moving on. That's the donut chart. Donut chart. The most expected the behavior. So, can anyone tell me what to do here? Unmute yourself and tell me something. How Power BI, the Microsoft Power BI helps us to get the visual? Anyone? Here you can fill it. Tell me anything. That's not an issue.
First
Anyone?
category,
Category. Not power. Category.
product,
Next.
product,
Product.
quantity.
Quantity. Right. Right. See. Congrats, you got it yourself. Bad practicing, you got it yourself.
Okay.
See, what you are doing is dividing all these factors at once. See, if I go over here, lens on off on, the same goes for all the charts, providing all the data which helps you to get the shapes and proper tags. Detail landing, of course, you need details, shapes. So that was all these represent the data which we have earlier. If we have no data in our storage, so what we can do? We can get the data. We can get the data from the internet itself. That's not an issue. Like COVID-19, India, state-wise, my God, is a government website. My internet working too slow. Isn't it working? Yes. See, you get over the link. I'm telling you the external fetch. Okay, I just told you, na, like we can get the data from all these things. I'm telling you the web option, And train working too slow. Sorry for the delay, guys. See, see that we are having all this data. One block. So I want to represent all this data on my Power BI. So what we're gonna do is just copy it simply. I've collected. Go to your Power BI. Go to get data. Go to web. Paste it over here. Simply paste it. Do not edit it. Just on the basic URL. In advance, you get the refresh data and add part attribute required. Like if you are working on a JS or any other software, then you get this, all these. Just on the basic, go to basic, click on OK. Based on your internet connection, you will get the data. Like it's connecting on this particular website. See. Huh. First of all, before loading any data or any visualization, I'm going to tell you one thing that before doing all these things, please check the table what you're going to add. Suppose I'm going to add table 9. Just that of no use. It's telling that's a random data at all. See, that's no at local at random data. What we're going to do it? Table 8, table 7, table 6, table 5, table 4, table 3, table 2, and table 1. So before loading data, is there anyone over here who could tell me that how we are getting all this data? Anyone? HTTP request, or you must have studied it. That's not a problem. I'm going to add this data. Load. See, sales data and market purpose. That's the table 1. Table 1 is of your the data you just added from the internet. Just click on it. If you want to read the data from the table which you have made on this table, just click on over here. Getting the data. Mark it. Click on it. Simply click on it. You will get the updated data. There's a huge table from the government of India. There's a particular website. No problem. I say this. That's a total case. Working on it. See, as the webinar was started, I told you that we have to transform the data. So I want to tell you that as soon as I fetch the data from this website, it got submerged. The table got lost. The name of the header got lost. So I'm editing it anyway. That's not an issue. Pure data. I'm editing it because as soon as you are going to make the chart or table, it's going to help you to identify that. That's all. That's all. Working on. See, this has been edited. One more thing. States. States. Okay. Working on states. Now I'm going to tell you how does a map work in this. Just use the fill map. Yes, the Power BI also provide you the map for the proper visualization. Can anyone who tell over here like what we gonna fill in the location from all this column? You can mute yourself. I'm allowing you to. Anyone? See.
States.
Yes, states. Just drag it over here. State. See, from the internet through the Bing, the stats had been read and it has been allocated that these states are from the country India, so the country India has been marked. Now, what we have to do is, according to the total cases, we are going to divide this the state total cases. I think this is the map you get on the daily basis how the area is affected, correct? So I'm not telling you that those people use this, but this is the way that you can create a data by your own. Like total cases. So this is how you're going to use the map and telling you the which state and which this has been allocated. So till far, does anyone have any query regarding this? No problem at all. Okay, that's not going to.
Put the death case number also.
Sorry, death. Okay, I'm using that. See, you have to remove the total cases from this section because you cannot show at an equal time because a map will represent one thing at a once. Okay, agree this? So I'm going to remove this. This gets normal. We're going to add depth. See, the legend has been provided. The number has been provided. Though from that, you can tell that this has been provided allocatively in a proper way. That this state has this depth, and that's not a great deal at all. But I'll say this has this and this. All they have this number of depth. Are you okay with this, Ayush?
Okay.
Okay. So that was a great deal. I'm going to delete this one. Okay. Now we are moving towards the table and the matrix. So we are going to read from here also. Table and matrix. Table and matrix are the same thing but has only one difference. Like a table will provide you the 2D data, whereas the matrix will provide the many dimensional data at once at drill down functionality. That's the only function that the matrix will provide you. Like somehow the matrix has been used in many programming languages to store more of the data as it is 2D, like on the face and the backward data, the same data can be stored easily, but on the table, you will be storing only one data at a time. So simply put the table. Okay. How to make a table? Simply do not do anything. Click on states. Get the values added over here. There's a proper functionality. There's a how the table works. That's not an issue. That's the great depth. Cured. And the total cases. Is it looking so simple? I just want to edit it using format painter. Start. Bold header, of course. A minimal. No, I just like the bold header. Bold header will help you to get the visual at once. Like it will get the attention from the viewer. Grid. Grid is the just a like outer surface of the table. We're just going to edit it. Vertical grid. Actually, we people do not show it, but for the sake of learning, I'm telling you this. Vertical color. That's all. I'm going to increase the thickness. Row padding. We just increase the row padding. Outline color. Just like pink. Vertical grid. Values. Font color. That's not looking good. Just that font color values. Field formatting. For a particular field, I'm formatting it. Font color. Blue. Background color should be nice. Alignment center. These are the formatting that you can provide to your table. I just want to give the title. Title is important. Border, providing border will help you to gain the attention. Shadow. That's all you can get to the format painter. Condition formatting. Font color. Okay. These are the settings provided by the Microsoft to get the summarization of the color as you will be providing. The minimum value, the minimum value, you can increase the diversion color to get the proper color of whatever you want. I think that's necessary, and that's all that we can do. I'm going to hold this word and tell you what the matrix is. See, matrix. Just click it over here, the matrix. The matrix. The same go for this. I'm going to add the state. No. That's the row and column over here. Here. What I want to tell you that in matrix, there's a collection of the data at a proper instance. Just like in table, you will see that the repetition will be done, but in matrix, you will get it because you have to save the data in 2D way. That's the major value of saving the data in matrix. State. It is working that same all column. I think it should be done. This shade sign. I'm going to provide this out. If I get through this, you will get a bunch of numbers which is not valuable. For this instance, I'll show you the graph. For the matrix, you will get some other data. I think I've loaded the data earlier. I think I delete this one. This one. I open the sales data. Get the matrix again. Get the matrix over here. Get the matrix. Rows. Yes. What was the category? Category was the product. To add the city over here. This number of city has this number of products. Columns. And the quantity which has been provided. The value show. Value is the real thing which we have to show. keep in mind, value is the main thing. So at the end of the day, it's the value that we have to show, that we have to work for it. As like values, we have given the numeric data and represented it all. Now, likewise, same, we can edit it. The same goes for all this values and subscription. See, someone like if there's a condition that someone doesn't want to show the total or subtotal, you can hide it over here for the sake, and the grand total can be hidden also. That's not a problem at all. These are the tables which and the matrix that we can create for this. I'm having a website, moneycontrol.com. That's a daily budget of the stock market that we get it. Send it to money control. See, that's all article over here, but we want the tables. Go to web. Okay. See, there's no table at all present this moment, because at this moment of time they must be having the any troubleshoot value, or that they must be not providing the key value to get you the table for their birth party. So what are you gonna do is, likewise, I'm here. Why did you do the matrix? No, done it now. And thank you. All these things can be done using the Power BI. Power BI is one of the most powerful business intelligence tools in the era of this intelligence. So there are many things that can be done. The basic use, it is done in the commerce section for the business intelligence, for getting and sorting the data using the artificial intelligence. The artificial intelligence has been shown by the Microsoft. You just have saw. That's all that you can see. Like I think I should have getting 559. So I think a Q&A session. If someone is having any doubt, can unmute yourself or raise your hand. So anyone?
Hello.
Yes. Who is this? Yes, Ayush.
Can
Yes, Ayush.
we make a comparison between two charts? Suppose if we take COVID cases in India and America and we compare them.
Yes, sure. Why not? Like somehow, like you given a data for suppose table 1 represent the COVID case of India, correct? Agree? And in table 2 represent the COVID case of America. Just bulge it out through the map. I'm not having the data of America right now, but sure you can have. Get the data over here and simultaneously get the same name of the American also and get these data in the same location. You'll get out of the data as compared. I think that will solve the query. Anything else, Ayush? Are you clear with that?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Uh, anyone else? Many of the party has lost. That's not a problem. I'm going to tell you about the MLSA program. Oh, MLSA, Microsoft. That's not the thing. That's not the thing. Student ambassador. Yes, this is the thing I was telling you. Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador. Apply now. This works through the semester, right? You can apply it through there. You get the message if you are selected. You can provide the videos and the text, how you can explain it to someone in the school organization online, just like online. I'm just providing you. This is all you can do. If you get selected, you will get an email. This is the place where you can be enrolled. So if we talk about the certificate, as just I told you in the email, you have to do one thing. Just go on moneycontrol.com, get the data from moneycontrol.com and make a chart on that. Any chart can be sent, and send it on my email, on which I have provided the link. If you are able to do this, you will get the participation certificate as soon as possible, as soon as you are engaged in this. Are you done with that? Are you clear? Are you all clear with this?
Chart or matrix?
Anything, whatever you have learned, whatever you want to show in the data, you can tell me. You can save the file as .power BI, and send me it on the email. I'll check on that and provide the certification if the answer is good, like project is good. I think that's done with that. You can provide me the feedback as soon as possible. I'll get you the link. Not a problem. So thank you everyone.